Yes, yes. Good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Okay. How many of you have science background? Engineering? Yeah, science. Engineering? Okay. So, how many of you understood GS geography? Understood? Yes. See, guys, there are some myths with respect to geography. First, let me talk about that, and then we'll come to actual syllabus and other aspects. See, the first major thing is about geography is vast. Have you heard? It's very vast, is what people tell. Let me tell you, geography has 20 chapters. 20 chapters, and paper 1 10 chapters, paper 2 10 chapters. Whether you take geography as optional or not, you will be reading 14 chapters for GS. So it's not like you are reading things for the first time. But the point is, why geography looks vast is there are so many factors that we need to consider. Let us say industries itself. Okay, there are so many industries, agriculture, so much of crops are there. So basically, the fear for people is how to remember so much factual data. Because of that, people feel it's not ending. For example, I'll take, there is a chapter called industries. Okay, in a book called Indian Geography by Kuller, they have written 400 pages on industries chapter. And how many marks do you get? 20 marks maximum you will get. But everything roams around some specific concepts. For example, if I try to take, I hope you recollect, to set up an industry, what is required? Raw materials is required. Then, can I say transportation is required? And then, land is required. Okay. Then, transportation. Let's talk geography first. Yeah. What else you? Labor. Very good. You need labor. Raw materials, resources, capital economy. Can I say electricity is required? Port facility is required. Water is required. Climatic conditions are required. First of all, there must be people to purchase. Means what? Market. So how many you have? 9 factors. These 9 factors are geography, like geographical factors. Apart from this, if you are writing in GS, you need to write about economy as well. Like what? Capital, government policy, government policy. This is what we call as, the factors which affect industries. Now, let me tell you, have you heard cotton textile industries? Huh. What is the raw material for textile industry? Cotton. Cotton textile, cotton is a raw material. So in India, wherever black soil is there, cotton is cultivated in that particular area. Okay. So black soil is there in Maharashtra, black soil is there in Madhya Pradesh, it's there in Gujarat, and in Coimbatore of Tamil Nadu cotton is cultivated because temperature is very high. Now given this, I have Mumbai. Mumbai is known as Cottonopolis of India. Cottonopolis means what? Mumbai has maximum cotton growing industries in India. Cotton textile industries in India. You also have Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is known as Manchester of India because you have lot of industries. Okay, see, don't write, we'll be learning them, I'm just giving you how the things are. Then you have Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu, it is known as Manchester of South India. Okay, now if you take that NCERT book like this, the standard book like this, there are 12 places in India where textile industries are more. And what they will do, they will tell cotton textile industries, 20 pages are there only on cotton textile industries. And what is given, they will tell the following are the places where cotton is, textile industries are present. First one, Mumbai. They will tell Mumbai is known as Cottonopolis of India. The first textile industry came in Mumbai. After that, these many industries came. And then they will tell why Mumbai. They will explain raw material. Maharashtra has black soil. Cotton is grown. Transportation is well connected. Land is there in Mumbai. They will give all these factors. And then they will show India map. 2 pages gone. India map. In India map, they will show the places. Second page, they will give Ahmedabad. Again, they will write all these factors. They will write Coimbatore. And then they will tell same places. What changes? If at all it is Mumbai, raw materials are obtained from Maharashtra. If it is Ahmedabad, raw material is obtained from Gujarat. If it is Coimbatore, raw material is obtained from Tamil Nadu. Second, transportation. Mumbai is well connected. Ahmedabad is well connected. Coimbatore is well connected. Land is available in Tamil Nadu. Land is available in Gujarat. Can I say places changes? Labor. Everywhere labor will be there. When it comes to power, how they will tell? Tamil Nadu has hydropower projects. Gujarat has solar power projects. Maharashtra has hydropower projects. Like this, they will waste the pages. In exam, students won't remember anything. All this. What they'll do, they will write only these headings. So what I'm trying to tell, 200 pages can be studied in just 5 to 6 pages if you understand these words. But if you try to read 200 pages and make notes, you're wasting time. Then you feel it is vast. Are you getting the point? Geography is not difficult. Geography is seen difficult because people are not comfortable with the things. Now, maths books, have you seen? It will be so big. Okay. Do you think in every page you will have new problem or same formula with different problems? Here also formula remains same. Concept changes. Then sir, what is the difference between? Same thing we will read in GS as well. We will read in optional as well. What is the difference? Why students are not scoring? Second thing is about scoring. The main aspect here, you see, There is a person by name Weber. Now this is a theory of Weber. There is a theory of Weber. He says, where should industries be located? He talks about what? Where industries must be located. Now, this you will read in paper 1. Industries are part of paper 2. Now, while talking about raw materials, Weber says raw material can be ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means present everywhere. Can I say water is present everywhere? Air is present everywhere. Raw material can be fixed. It may be present only at one place. Third, raw material is gross. This gross basically means if I take 3 tons of iron ore and 2 tons of coal, I will get 1 ton of steel. So you tell me, are you putting more raw materials or are you getting more finished product? Raw material. How many tons of raw materials are you putting? 5. How many tons of finished products are you getting? 1. So can you tell whose transportation cost is more? Raw material transportation cost or steel transportation cost? Raw material. So any raw material, if I put it in an industry, if its weight reduces, then we call it as gross. If at all, if I put 1 ton of cotton, I get 1 ton of thread. That is called pure raw material. Okay. So you tell me, in gross, am I spending more money on transportation of raw materials? Yes. Now, wherever raw materials are there, can I keep my industry in that region only? Now, what is main question? Why iron and steel industry is present near Chota Nagpur plateau? Because in Chota Nagpur plateau, iron ore is there, coal is there. So, steel industry is also present in which region? Chota Nagpur plateau. This is GS. Optional, what you will do? According to Weber's industrial theory, iron and steel industry requires gross raw material. That is, when we add the raw material, its weight decreases. Here, if we take 3 tons of iron ore and 2 tons of coal, we get 1 ton of steel. As raw materials are losing weight, industry must be located closer to the raw material. Who told? Weber. If you use his name, it's optional. GS, you should not use the name. You should not tell you know much. GS, you should be more of what? Everyone what they know. Optional, you have to use this. Now, have you heard something called as special economic zone? Have you heard special economic zone? What is special economic zone? See, in India, I wanted to increase investments. Have you heard cyber towers in Hyderabad? Madhapur high-tech city? Cyber towers? No. Heard? Yes. Movies you might have seen. Web, internet. Have you seen this building? Movies at least you might have seen. Yes. So Hyderabad means this. Okay. What is this? This is a special economic zone. What government did? I'm a software company. I want to set up an industry. But my problem is, I want to purchase land. I need to build building. I need to bring tables, chairs, everything I need to set up. Laptops I have to give. Internet facility I have to give. Lighting I should take care. Don't you think it will be costly for a startup company? Now what I'll do? Government made this building. In this building, every floor they will have cabins. Every cabin, 2 laptops will be there with chairs. Lights, everything is provided by them. And they will tell per chair 5,000 rupees per month. Don't give me anything. Everything I will provide. Internet, everything I will provide. What you should do? 5,000 you should give. And if you set up a company in this region, 5 years no tax. Are you getting the point? So will industries come? Yes. Now, all software companies came to this particular part. In which region? Hyderabad, Madhapur area. And in Hyderabad, there was so in Hyderabad, what happened? Cyber towers was special economic zone. Now what happened? I have personally seen Madhapur area where surrounding was completely forest. Only this building was there. Later what happened? All software employees came. People whoever had land, they built buildings and they built hostels, PGs. Many people started coming. Can I say real estate improves? If real estate improves, can I say cement industry increases? Steel industry increases. Okay. Are these employees? Do they need vehicles to travel? Yes. Can I say automobiles increases? Can we say because of this real estate increased, construction increased, cement increased, steel increased, automobile increased? Do you agree? Today go to high-tech city, is it like that only? Forest is there? Can we say completely change it? Only that area benefited or surrounding areas also benefited? Surrounding areas also benefited. Now, can I say government's one plan, special economic zone, led to lot of companies coming into this region? Yes. So, this is called growth pole. I'll set up one industry. That industry will benefit many other industries. The entire area develops. Today Hyderabad is developed because of cyber towers. This is about what? Growth pole. Who gave this concept? This concept was given by Perox. Now what UPSC will ask? Explain about, like Bilai steel plant. Explain about Baroni steel plant. Don't worry, whatever they ask, answer is what? How they are interconnected. If you write this name, you will get marks. This is there in the syllabus. You are not reading outside. So, geography is difficult only if you study each one separately. If you can interlink and study, it's very, very limited. We will complete entire geography in 3.5-4 months time, including notes. Like you will have proper notes. You need not worry. But people tell about the scores. Recently, you might have got internal security classes, right? Puneet. Yeah. He was geography optional. So Along with him there is another student of mine named, like, he got around 520th rank. He is also from geography optional. Both are from Hyderabad only. Both took geography. I'll tell you why geography is less scoring and how these people change. The only difference is this: first 2-3 attempts, what these people are doing, there is something called 500 plus in the market. Remember, just 5 years back, toppers were from geography. All toppers were from geography. Second, highest number of people who clear prelims were from geography. Okay, and, like, if you take even today, last year also 40 prelims questions came from geography environment. It was like this: if you take geography optional, you are in prelims, mandatorily you were there. What happened? The gap between prelims and mains reduced. 3 months, 3.5 months. Students have stopped preparing for optional. When do they prepare? Only after prelims they start preparing for optional. This is the fundamental problem. Second, you tell me, if you read guide and go, if you read one book for 500 marks, will you score? Any optional will you score? What is happening? This guy, he made 500 plus questions. For every question, answers are given. All the people who clear geography, they read only that book, same points they will write. Why will they give marks? And second, what happens is, now I want to ask you one question. What is the difference between discuss, elaborate, critically evaluate? Are they same or are they different? Same or different? What is critically evaluate? Now, let me just give you, which is a recent movie you saw? Recent movie you saw? Didn't see any movie. UPSC has taken away all the fun. Huh? Anything which you saw last? Chava. Okay. So let us say Chava is about what? Like, the Maratha Empire. Now my question is, critically evaluate Chava means what? What will you discuss? When someone asks you, how is the movie? Critically evaluate means what? You will tell, music is good, action is good, dialogues are good. Can I say you will give one music, like one song which is good? You will talk about what? Action. This guy has acted very well. This dialogue in the movie is very good. Scenes are very good. Correct? Then you will tell it's emotional. You will talk about it. You will also talk negatives. It's lengthy. You will give your own version. Maybe it's biased. You will have all those. That is what critically evaluate. Now someone will tell elaborate. Elaborate. You will tell the story. First, what happened, in the opening, this will come. This will happen. So in elaborate, you will tell from the beginning till the end. You won't do any critical analysis. No one is asking you your opinion. What are they asking? You tell me what the movie is. I will decide whether it's good or bad. So if you tell the story, that is elaborate. Without telling the story, if you give hype, that is very good. Like, the music is very good. If you tell, no, you go and see. Some people will tell, it's very good. You tell, no, you go and see. You check, you'll only get to know. That is critically evaluate. Can I say critically evaluate continental drift theory? Right? Elaborate continental drift theory. Completely different. But what students will do? Continental drift theory, they see. For everything, same answer. Nowadays, people have come to this mindset that even introduction and conclusion, they want to prepare at home only and go to exam. Have you heard? Like, they are telling like, we'll sit and prepare introduction, conclusion also. We will go and write. That means what? Any question, my answer will be same. Will you get marks? Because this is UPSC. After this 500 plus, scores of geography started reducing. And when I talk to students, they tell, sir, I have only two choices. Whether leave some topics in geography and then go and write, or at least read this book and complete. Because we do not have enough time. We want to give quickly. This is the fundamental problem. Other optional students, at least they fail. Like, if you fail prelims, what happens? You get time to prepare. And second thing is what? 70% of the syllabus is GS itself. 70% of the syllabus is GS itself. You are not reading anything new. For example, if you have read continental drift theory, plate tectonics, will you read again? Or will you think of reading new topic? This is the problem. If you talk to an anthropology student, no overlapping will be there. So they will sit and study anthropology for 3 hours separately. If you talk to PSIR, even though overlapping is there, at least 250 marks, they have to read newly, which they don't read in GS. So what happens? They will sit and study. Sociology is completely out of the box. They will also sit and study. Geography's problem is all difficult parts are covered in GS. The reason for that is if rainfall occurs in Hyderabad, optional rainfall doesn't change from GS rainfall. Correct? So what happens? You will study all complicated things in. And what do you read? In optional, what do you read? You actually read failure topics. All success topics you will read there only. You will read why he failed. There are some theories which is not accepted. They are reading those aspects there. This is the fundamental problem. It has nothing to do with the vastness and all. Why I'm stretching you about this is, see, if you go to Kerala, okay, if you are in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, so much of discussion of geography doesn't occur. This much discussion about geography won't be there. The reason is, most of the people there take geography. And people are comfortable. If you go to Karnataka, people take Kannada literature. Hyderabad, people take anthropology. Like, it's like, anthropology faculty doesn't spend time in telling why syllabus is vast and all. The same anthro student, you go to Bangalore, there he has to tell why you have to take. So it's all about, you go to Rajasthan, philosophy optional is more. Delhi, every optional is there. This is the fundamental problem of the subjects. And what happens? People will tell, acha, this girl changed it, this girl changed it, this girl changed it, these issues will be there. But I am telling you only one thing about geography, whether you take or you don't take. There is one fundamental thing about geography, that is, this subject is technical. This is semi-science. This is not technical. It is semi-science. Science. Like, science subject's problem is, you can't bluff. I hope you understand. You can't bluff. If you tell in Hyderabad rainfall occurs, you need to tell why. You can't bluff the stories. In sociology, PSIR, you can bluff. Like caste system in India, you can write some story. Okay. But in geography, why Ahmedabad is called as Manchester you should write about Ahmedabad only. You can't write anything else. Advantage is also there, disadvantage is also there. You can't bluff. But if you write, you will get marks. You won't lose marks. Second, geography is not imagination. You don't create geography. You don't create geography. You explain geography. You understand the difference. What is in, let us say, PSAR, okay? Marxism, Karl Marx. He wants to create a socialist state. He wants to create a Marxist state. What is that? That is PSAR. Geography, do you want to create a new earth? No. Existing only, you are just trying to tell this will come here. Why so many fishes are here? Oxygen is there. Okay. You might have heard Kumbh Mela occurred. Kumbh Mela occurred. Okay. So, what was the significance? What was the significance of Kumbh? Tell me. You read, no? So many days we celebrated. Tell me, whatever comes to your mind, you tell. Jupiter revolution around the sun. What? Why 144 years? What were they talking about 144 years once? $144 once. What is it? The planetary alignment. Have you read in Max where, like, a basic thing will be there? Thief will be running at 20 km per hour and he is 1 kilometer far. Police is running at 15 km or 25 km per hour. When will they both meet? Have you read? If police is running slow, he will never meet. But there will be one point they meet. Same way, have you read in a park, one guy is running at 2 km per hour, another guy is running at 4 km per hour, third guy is running at 8 km per hour. How many times do they meet? In 24 hours. Have you read? Can I say all the planets in the solar system are running in its own? And at one point of time, do they all come at one point? That point occurs once in 144 years. That is called as what? Mahakumbh. Is it geography? Is it geography? Did they study at that time only? For us, seeing is only difficult. They found at that time and they are celebrating also from those years. So can I say geography is not at all about, like, creating new. It is all about explanation. Today, Hyderabad temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. And you will get rainfall. If you get rainfall, you understand that's a high temperature. Rainfall came. This is the core concept of geography. So, if you are able to explain through diagram, let me tell. If you are writing a PSAR optional, you need to write a philosopher name. The more philosopher names you write, more marks. If you are reading sociology optional, you need to write theories. The more theories you write, more marks you get. Anthropology, if you are writing, you need to talk about the tribes, technical terms. If you are writing geography, diagrams. Without diagrams, you cannot explain geography. I'll tell you an example. Now, there is a country in South America called Argentina. In Argentina, there is like pampas, grasslands are there in Argentina. And pampas is a grassland because there is Andes mountains, and because of Andes mountains rainfall will be less. Please understand. Done. How many of you really understand what I am trying to tell? Right? You have attended classes, you understand. Even then, how many get clarity of what I told? But if I show, this is South America, here you have Andes mountains, here you have pampas, Argentina is there, and in this region you have winds blowing like this. This side is windward side, this side is leeward side. Windward side get more rainfall, leeward side get less rainfall, so pampas is getting less rainfall. If I draw diagram and explain, it would be easier. Examiner also expects the same. Are you understanding the concept or not is what examiner is interested to know. He is not interested to know beyond the point. If you try to tell me, sir, you imagine. Why will I imagine? If I tell, polity also tells imagine. What is imagination in polity? Absolute equality. Right to equality. Imagine everyone is equal. Because there is no proof. You are thinking in a new way. But geography already has things. Why should someone imagine? You have to draw. If you don't draw, you won't get marks. 40% of the marks in geography is for diagrams. If you're writing for 500 marks, 200 marks is for diagrams. And if someone is not doing it, you're out of the race. Are you getting the point? Okay. Can you imagine urban floods? Floods in Hyderabad. Can you draw diagram for that? Can you think of diagram for that? Floods in Hyderabad. Does Hyderabad has buildings or trees? Now, I really didn't draw Hyderabad. But if I write Hyderabad, buildings and water, does that feel of Hyderabad? The person in the exam, he will not think about the other aspects. What you will do? You will say, water going down has reduced, percolation has reduced. You will give some reasons and explain. This is where people get marks. So, geography is creative. One student differs from other with respect to diagrams. The one who draw well, how many of you can draw well? Drawing you're good? If you're good in diagram, geography is easy. Biology and all, have you drawn? Have you scored in your school days? Yes. And second thing, if you have a diagram, can you elaborate? If I give you a diagram, can you elaborate? Yes. Will it be easy? Yes. Second, geography is also about examples, because geography is completely practical. if I tell you, explain me Kerala floods. Which year floods occurred in Kerala? 2024. Last year only floods occurred. Can you remember the year? Can you tell one example and elaborate? That itself is examples. You have to write case studies. What is the meaning of case studies? Now, we have, like, just for your understanding, we have three types of rainfall. Convectional rainfall, orographic rainfall, okay, and then cyclonic rainfall. Due to cyclones, you get rainfall. You get rainfall due to high temperature. You get rainfall due to mountains. You get rainfall due to cyclones. Chennai rainfall occurred due to cyclones. Okay. Kerala rainfall occurred due to mountains. Are you getting the point? So without writing example, you won't get marks. You have to give examples. People tell, sir, geography is more of current affairs. Is it true? Is it vast? Vast because of current affairs? No. I can show you 450 marks out of 500 repeats every year. This is where the actual problem came. Even now, 450 marks repeats. Now, what is the problem? This is the problem. If at all someone is repeating a question every year, will he give same word? One year he will tell explain, another year he will tell critically evaluate, third year he will tell discuss. What is happening? Student writes same answer throughout. All 3 years he will write same answer. That's why scores are reducing. 450 marks you take, literally it will be repeated every year. And that too, some questions I will show, they are repeatedly again and again, same language will be there. It won't change at all. And you know what is the heading of the chapter? Contemporary world geography. That means current affairs, but questions are most repeated. But how does it change? For example, there is a topic called interlinking of rivers. Interlinking of rivers, okay? And question is what? From last 10 years, if you take, 4 times they have asked the question, what are the problems associated with interlinking of rivers? This year, there is a new interlinking of rivers called Ken and Betwa. Have you heard? Ken Betwa interlinking. Newspaper also told Ken and Betwa interlinking. Now, what is UPSC question? Recently, government has proposed interlinking of Ken and Betwa. What are the problems associated with interlinking? Again, it will come back to the same thing. Urban floods. 5 years back, question was why Bangalore had floods. 3 years back, question was why Mumbai had floods. 2 years back, question was why Hyderabad had floods. Hyderabad recently had floods. In recent times, urban floods has increased. Explain with examples. Again and again, again and again, same. But what happens? Question format changes. So what you should do? Should you learn a concept or should you learn a question? And do you need me to give you 500 question and answers, or you should sit and write 500 answers? What is the actual phenomena? If you expect me to give 500 question and answers, see, one time if I do, it's done. But you will never be in the list. But if you sit and do, you will be in the list. When a student was made to write, like, Danush has got 500 rank, Puneet has got, like, these people have worked 800 to 1000 questions. When they started writing answers, then things were simple. And what happens, I'll tell you guys. I'll explain you a concept. I teach you max. If you don't solve, will you be able to write? You may understand max. You may understand, but application is different. Until and unless you solve, you won't. The only condition for me, what I expect from you is, if you're coming to geography, you have to solve PYQs, because PYQs are 450 plus marks. If you are not solving PYQs, you are not in the list. And second, no shortcuts. In this exam also you should not have shortcuts, because guys, 40 marks in prelims, that is 40 questions in prelims, is related to geography. There is no other optional which can help you with with prelims. 40 total cutoff is how much? 50 mark, 50 questions. If you get 50 questions, you are in the list. 40 you are getting in this subject only. Others minimum 15, 20 if you manage, you will be in the list. The problem is, now I'll tell you students who changed their optional from geography and they cleared in other optional. I'm not telling it was difficult, but their GS marks increased and their prelims score was good because of geography option in the beginning. This spoiled. And I'm telling you, anthropology is also going through the same phase. They are also, toppers have written handwritten notes. Everyone is sitting and reading it. If you start reading handwritten notes of a topper and expect you to be topper, is it possible? See guys, college, did you read guides? Did you read those books? Last minute revision books? Yes. There it works because evaluator wants to select you. He wants to pass as many people as possible. Here it doesn't work because they want to eliminate you. Is this selection or elimination? Everyone you leave, whoever is left out is mine. This is UPSC, correct? They are not having sympathy on the students. It's like more of, what do you call it as, like revenge. Have you seen, did you apply this year? DAF form? Did you hear it was so difficult to apply? Why? One girl did a mistake. Pooja, after that have you seen so much procedure has come? UPSC becomes conscious. And the moment this book came, guys, not even single question comes from the book directly. Everything is interconnected. Why? They know that you will write from the book. They want to change. This is UPSC. If any video is very popular, you won't get question from that. Why? Because UPSC also knows. Everyone would have seen that. This is where geography is present. Now, I'll elaborate the syllabus again tomorrow, but if you take the syllabus, geography is divided into world geography, Indian geography. Paper 1 is world geography. Paper 2 is Indian geography. Okay. This paper 2 is like, don't attend classes, you go, you read GS, you go, you will get 140 plus. Don't prepare at all, you can get 140 plus. This is purely whatever you read in GS, it repeats. And this world geography is divided into two parts. Physical geography human and economic geography. Physical geography is part A. Human and economic geography is part B. Can you recollect in GS what are all the physical geography topics that you read? Very good. What is it? Geomorphology. This is chapter 1. This is chapter 2. Oceanography. Chapter 3. Then biogeography, that is environment. Do you recollect soils? These are the environmental geography. All these 5 you read in GS. But geomorphology, few new concepts are there. Biogeography, environmental geography. Human and economic geography, they have perspectives. That means how geography evolved over a period of time. Right? Second is world economic geography. Third, population and settlements. Fourth, regional geography. Guys, this 125 marks is new to you. This you will not read much in GS. Models, theories and law. I told you just now Weber's theory, that comes in this chapter. Okay. Can you help me how to develop Northeast India? Northeast India is underdeveloped. You are the IAS officer of Northeast. Okay, not Northeast. Andaman and Nicobar. You are an IAS officer in Andaman and Nicobar. Can you tell what will help in development of Andaman and Nicobar? I'll give examples. Agriculture, industries, tourism. Can tourism benefit? Regional geography. Regional geography is all about what? How to develop a region. Because as an officer, your responsibility is what? Developing a region. Then, can you tell why Rayalaseema region of Andhra Pradesh is not developed? Dry land, good. Then, I'll give you 100 crores and ask you invest. You are from Rayalaseema region. Will you invest in Rayalaseema region or will you invest in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai? 3 places are also closer, correct? For Rayalaseema region, Hyderabad is also close, Bangalore is also close, Chennai is also close. Where will you invest? Bangalore, Hyderabad or Chennai or Rayalaseema region? Bangalore, Hyderabad and Chennai. Why? Returns are more. Correct? So, that is explained in this concept. Why some regions are left over? Why some regions are developed? That is explained here. So, I want to develop Rayalaseema. What I will do? I will put a road. Along the road, Kia Motors came. Can I say if road comes, development comes? That is this one. Okay. Then, Indian geography, first chapter is India physical. 9th standard, 11th standard NCERT, completely all chapters are there here. All chapters. Physiography, climate, right? The soils, vegetation, everything is covered in this. Model, theories, this one. Model, theories and laws, LAWS. Physical is there. Second, What are the resources that are present in India? Third, how is agriculture developed in India? Fourth, what are the industries that are present in India? How road railway line helps in development of India? Guys, I want to go to Himalayas. Can you tell which mode of transportation is good? I want to go to Himalayas. Which mode of transportation is good? Road, railway line, waterways, airways. Which is good? Airways is good, but road is also good. I want to develop Andaman and Nicobar. What is the route? Waterways and airways. Correct? Northeast India, road, airways. Can I say? Huh. You tell me, you go to Germany. Everywhere road and rail works. You go to North America, road railway line works. But in India, Himalayas. How many states of Himalayas are there? Himalayan states you tell. Which all states of India has Himalayas you tell? Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, right? Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. 11 states has mountains. Guys, if 11 states has mountains, can I say in all the 11 states, road can be put, not railway line. So, transportation is all about, for development of a region, is roadways better, railways better? What should we do? That is what you will read. It's not like, explain highways, explain waterways. No. They will clearly tell how waterway help in development. Now, Kumbh Mela, directly a question can be, how, an event like Kumbh Mela help in economic development of a region. A family has heard 30 crores, in Kumbh Mela. Their lifetime, 144 years is set, right? So, that is this particular thing. Then, you will read about population of India. Let's see here. Do you have population of the world? Population of India. Do you have settlements of the world? See here, population and settlements. Settlements is another chapter. Do you have regional geography? Here also regional geography. Political aspects. I'll tell you what is political aspects. Can I say India's border with China is different from India's border with Bangladesh? As a geographer, can you explain? How is India's border with China different from India's border with Bangladesh? What separates India and China geographically? Himalayas. What separates India, Bangladesh? Is it man-made line or is it nature-made division? Man-made line. Yes. Can I say illegal migration will be more from Bangladesh compared to Gujarat? China. Last one is contemporary issues. Contemporary issues is current affairs. This is the most repeated one. Rather than asking current updates, they repeat this a lot. Okay. So if this is done, see here. Guys, GS, geomorphology, GS, all these are GS topics only. completely GS. GS. This is GS. GS. Almost like 5 and 8. 13 chapters are GS only. How many are you reading newly? 7 chapters. How to score more? Paper 1 and paper 2 should be interlinked. How? Let me tell you. You read a theory. In which one? Paper 1. What is a theory? Plate tectonics is a theory. Which paper? 1. Example for plate tectonics. Can you tell one example of fold mountains? Himalayas? Yes. Is it from India? Example for paper 1 is from paper 2. Okay. Second, example for, theory for paper 2 is paper 1. For example, explain the formation of Himalayas. Which theory will you use to explain formation of Himalayas? Plate tectonics. Plate tectonics comes from where? Continental drift. Are you getting the point? So, paper 1 is theory, paper 2 is application. So, if you are writing this, examples should be this. If you are taking this, theories must be that. That is how you score. Don't worry beyond that. Don't work beyond that. The simple strategy for interlinking and scoring. But notes must have two things. One, theory, example, right? Diagram. 1 week before exam, what am I reading? Theory, example, and diagram. If you are not practicing diagram, geography is not yours. You should be able to draw India map, like within few seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, you should be able to do. Fine. Any doubts you have? We'll discuss the syllabus in detail, where I'll tell how the interlinking comes. Every topic I'll take. To be frank, we won't be reading 20. All this will be reduced to 12 to 13 chapters. There is interlinking of this. Tomorrow I'll do complete syllabus explanation. Fine. Thank you.